Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for opportunity to present the result of our research entitled Cooperative Learning Use a Learning Material to Improve Student Maths Problem Solving Ability. Our research consists Adi Chandra Kusuma, Eka Trisnawati, Anwar Ardani, and Nuril Huda. The topic discussed in today's presentation include introduction, research method, result and discussion, conclusion and suggestion. The government urges the public not congregate, maintain physical stamina and carry out social restriction during the COVID-19 pandemic. As a precautionary measure, the government takes policies regarding the learning system in the field of education. The policy is to apply learning online. The online learning system is a learning system without face-to-face directly between educator and student but using the internet network. Educator must ensure that teaching and learning activities continue, even though students are at home. Therefore, educators are required to design online learning media. Online learning requires a laptop or personal computer that connects with an internet network. Educator can do learning together at the same time in online learning. Educator can ensure that students take part in learning, even students they are handled by different places. Educator can use group on social media such as Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, Google Meet application, Webex, Zoom, or other mother media is learning media. Information technology is developing so rapidly every day. Higher education institutions should be able to improve service to aspect of the tridharma of higher education. Especially in the field of education, the library as a learning provider is enough to give students a role in the learning process and the dissemination of information. Based on the observation, the lecture provides conventional learning, cause boring learning, and reducing student interest. Students are not allowed to develop mathematical problem-solving ability, and construct the mathematical problem is still low, so it has the impact on the continuation of students in receiving material. The students are given material in the form of conventional teaching material, which the material of reading text is other people work. If the teaching material is text, students are less motivation to learn the material. Learning activity in university need an interaction between lecturer and student and other student. Development of the era record educator to use technology in making a teaching material. The teaching material are made in the form of teaching material to attract the enthusiasm of students in reading the material. When the goal of learning mathematics is the student able to develop optimally in problem solving. Problem solving ability includes relate to learning mathematics because context of mathematics is related to context of real life, knowledge, and technology. First step can solve problem solving according to Polia, namely understanding the problem solving, planning problem solving, carrying out problem solving plan, and seeing back to complete troubleshooting. In this research, indicator of mathematical problem solving ability are student can explain mathematical problem and read what we know. Student plan about mathematical problem solving but able to read what is asked. Students can carry out the plan of mathematical problem solving, the being able to provide the solution. Students review the completeness of problem solving by being able to read the solution conclusion that has been learned. So student will be able to solve mathematical problem if they we have a broad scheme for problem solving. Improve mathematical problem solving ability need learning model approach. One the learning model which can be used is cooperative learning. According to Ngalimun, cooperative learning is a learning model which students are good for sharing knowledge, experience, carrying out that is taking responsibility. Research method. The research method use a quantitative experiment. Method of collection data use observation, documentation, activity photo, and question test sheet was obtain validity, reliability, the difficulty of question, and distinguishing power. The subject of this research includes students from Diploma for Electronic Engineering Study program of Malam State Polytechnic. One semester academic years 2021-2022. Learning tool, semester learning plan, learning implementation plan, a teaching material, student worksheet and test question. A teaching material consists material include text, PowerPoint, educational video, and evaluation in each topic. Figure 1 Research Design Experiment and Control. Information of O is taking class with random sampling. X in class which was hand cooperative learning treatment with a teaching material. Z in class a given expository method treatment and Y mathematical problem solving ability of student. Analysis technique use, normality test, homogeneity proportion test, average of completeness test, cooperative test, and gain test or improvement using SPSS. Results and discussion. Learning tool that have been prepared by the research. The construct validation by two college senior lecture. The validation learning device are given input and evaluation of improvement until the research instrument that is made is feasible to be tested in research to see the content, clarity, and readability of the instrument. The criteria for preparing the test are based on the research of material analysis, test analysis, and specification of learning objective. The test design development in this study a mathematical problem solving ability test TKPMM on linear of the n matrix algebra material in order to measure the achievement of learning objective. Research Table 1 Recapitulation of the research of TKM PPM item. The question tests were 6 questions and 3 questions were taken which were used as research evaluation by taking into account the duration of the work of 50 minutes. After the analysis is done, then the selected question can be used. Table 2 Normality Test Result. The hypothesis result are obtained if the significant value in the Kolmogorov-Smirnov more than 5% then H0 is accepted, which is 0.2 or 20% more than 5% and high one is rejective. This means that the data of mathematical problem solving ability test is normal distribution. As for homogeneity test for a class conducted with independent sample test, table 3. The result of homogeneity test obtained that the significant value was 0.793 or 79.3%. The significant value is greater more than 5%. H0 is acceptive, so it can be concluded the student in the classroom using cooperative learning, using a teaching material, and the classroom using expository learning have the same variant or both classes have homogeneous ability. Next table, the cooperative test of experimental class and control class. Based in table 5, the value of the table in this distribution of t value is deca 53 with a significant level of 5% is 2.0.1. In conclusion, the value of the taken more than the table or 2.659 more than 2.021. The handle is rejective and H1 is accepted. It means that the mathematical problem solving ability of students who use cooperative learning with a teaching material is greater than the mathematical problem solving ability with expository learning. The task to increasing mathematical problem solving ability is carried by calculating the initial test score and final test score in learning activity. The formula used to calculate the increase in mathematical problem solving ability use the formula 3. Okay, normality value. Table next. A teaching material made by lecture are proven to provide an effective and strategic role in effort to manage learning in the classroom with books that have been prepared according to the planned learning flow. The implementation of learning runs smoothly and students can follow the learning to the maximum. This is because in the design and preparation of a teaching material, it is always synchronous between the material of model used in learning. Conclusion and suggestion. The effectiveness of cooperative learning use a teaching material to improve student problem-solving ability was carried out experimentally. The result of the student obtained fulfilled individual mastery, 66. Classical completeness was 75%, meaning that the proportion of students who had reached 66 was 75%. Student mathematical problem-solving ability with cooperative learning use a teaching material where 81.2 is higher than using the expository method of 72.4. There was increases in student problem-solving ability of 0.345 in the medium category. Thanks for the attention. Sorry if there is a presentation that is extended. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.